wife's name out your fucking mouth!
This one's a doozy. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Hope we're doing great. As we all know, the internet the past week or so it's a free-for-all. I've been spending a lot of time on TikTok. I mean, I go through phases where sometimes I don't watch TikTok and sometimes it's all I do with my time. And I stumbled across some things that made me see the world differently. Or at least these people tried to get me to see the world differently. Today we're gonna be talking about the conspiracy theory side of TikTok.
Now, do you know what a MILF is?
I've always been into conspiracy theories, some more than others. I mean, I have gone through some phases where I've believed in the dumbest of shit, but I think I've grown past that phase of my life of believing literally everything I see on the internet. Is that true? As there's literally crystals on my windowsill. On my first fucking try, I'm getting 305.
Shut the fuck up.
The reason why I'm not posting it, because in the TikTok, it literally looks like I'm peeking, but I'm not gonna post it because I'm not gonna be ridiculed by Gen Z on TikTok. Don't care, moving on.
Came to this hotel, and I think something weird is going on in this room. Just watch the whole thing.
Okay. If I saw that, hell no. He just keeps going back and forth. Is that a dog?
We must save Mr. Weenie.
I heard this crazy theory for SpongeBob, bro. So there's a theory that the episode Karate.
I remember when Sandy and SpongeBob were fighting?
Yeah. And then all of a sudden she pops out. Time for karate. Just before, he's like, protection first.
Just a second. Safety first.
The theory is that karate is actually a metaphor for sex.
SpongeBob and Sandy are getting it on.
Government conspiracies that actually turned out to be true. The first theory that was proven to be true is that the CIA created a heart attack gun.
The theory states weapon in the 60s and 70s then shot a small dart that left nothing behind except for a small red dot on the skin. Poison would also not be detected in an autopsy.
If anyone does you wrong.
Another theory proven to be accurate includes the government poisoning alcohol. In an attempt to stop people from drinking alcohol, the government changed the formulas of industrial alcohol to make it completely undrinkable.
I feel like they're still doing that. Have you had Pink Whitney? Straight from hell. Last time I had Pink Whitney, I was so nauseous. So I know they're putting fucking lead in that shit.
What's a conspiracy theory that absolutely blows your mind?
On March 8th, 2014, Flight 370 from Malaysia mysteriously vanished. So on March 18th, a guy named Ty uploaded a video to Twitter of what seemed to be a voicemail from Flight 370. The code was in the NATO phonetic alphabet, which read, S, danger, SOS, it is dire for you to evacuate. Be caution, they are not human. Someone found that if you put the numbers from the voicemail into Google Earth, that they were actually coordinates and gave you a location.
And you know where the coordinates led them? Demi Lovato's house. It's always Demi Lovato's fault.
The recording that Ty received was actually the black box recording from Flight 370.
And you want to know what they heard on the black box recording?
Still to this day have a hard time walking into a froyo shop.
What if I told you that there's a possibility that the Statue of Liberty is actually a statue dedicated to Lucifer?
Now the devil's original name in the Bible.
Is this video gonna get me like killed? If you're a part of like the Illuminati, like Men in Black vibes, don't watch this.
I say this like we're not 4 whole minutes into this video.
I want to live until at least 23.
These are the craziest what if theories. What if you're the only person left on Earth and the rest of the population you see is just your imagination playing tricks on you?
Oh my god, yay. Thanks for fueling my fear that I have schizophrenia. Like, do you ever like walk down the street and you like look around at people and you're like, there is no fucking way that you're a real person. Not a chance. Like, you are an NPC?
What if when we die, the light at the end of the tunnel is a light to another hospital room?
Oh god. Nah, I'm good. Like, living such a long life and then getting to the end of it and then being reborn. Oh, I'm good.
What if we're all in a video game and each year is a new level and whoever dies has to start it all over again?
If I die in a freak accident, like if you get hit by a bus or like I get eaten by a bear, it was meant to happen.
What if when you forget what you were going to say, it's because the author is backspacing on the story of your life?
So when it takes me 5 minutes to like start an intro, is it just because the person controlling my avatar is like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ, he's still going? Sweetie, it's time to pack it up soon. I'm probably like the avatar on the computer in the corner of their room that they like barely touch, and when they do, it's like, ugh.
Michael Jackson, also known as the King of Pop, Michael Jackson died from cardiac arrest in his home after being given various medications by his personal physician, Conrad Murray. The video you are seeing now was taken on the same day of Michael Jackson's death, which shows what looks to be the famous pop star being escorted out of a coroner's van into a secluded area.
Like if I saw Michael Jackson sprint past my bedroom door at 3 a.m., you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shut it and I'm gonna lock it.
So the modern art industry exists almost entirely to launder money. So think about this for a second. If you hire me to do something shady for you and then I start to demand payment for that thing, well, you can't really just Venmo me $1 million for like burning down your business or whacking your wife or whatever. But you can buy something from me.
Whacking your wife? That's not right. Do I even want to finish this? Like that, the tone that he just set.
About to show y'all an interview by Jim Carrey. I know what he exposing, but let's see if y'all do.
They say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons,
in
boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
You don't believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others?
On the good foot. Ha! Yeah. You shut it down now.
That's how I act when I'm like a shot deep.
But if you thought the Bermuda Triangle was crazy, the Alaskan Triangle is dark. So the Alaskan Triangle connects 3 major cities. The triangle didn't start attracting public attention until October of 1972, when a small private plane that was carrying the US Majority House Leader and 3 other passengers just vanished into thin air. Since the 1970s, 16,000 people have went missing in this triangle.
Ooh, I can't do the whole missing thing because where'd they go? How is it like a chupacabra? Is it like skinwalkers? Is it cannibals? If you go missing on a giant airplane, I feel like you're more likely to be found. But if you're like on a teeny tiny little Alaskan airplane, good riddance.
We gotta talk about this artwork. It's located in the Nervion River in northern Spain. And looks can be deceiving. It's actually enormous.
I don't know. I think I have that phobia where you're like scared of like big thing. That's what she said. I don't know what that is.
So apparently it's megalophobia, and I think it goes hand in hand with a fear of water. I would show you some examples, but I don't want to Google that because I will start crying.
By looking at this picture, you probably would think that this is somebody's cute grandma, right? Well, what if I told you that this sweet-looking elderly woman was actually a serial killer? I'm not joking either. They literally found 7 bodies buried in her own backyard.
7 people? We gotta get that lady a hobby that isn't homicide.
There are people that claim that Stevie Wonder can actually see.
But y'all don't know Stevie can see.
Notice this photo. Stevie Wonder is taking a picture.
I don't know. It's like that clip from Family Guy of Helen Keller.
Helen, you're outrageous. I can't believe you're getting away with this.
I've been getting away with this since I was 7. Believe me, I know what I'm doing.
Good morning, girls. Helen?
Garfield is actually an abandoned cat that's starving to death, and Odie and John are hallucinations. So in one of the stories...
That is so sad. It's just an innocent cartoon. Can we not say that he's starving and alone?
I'm convinced that feral people live in national parks. Do either of you know like a national park ranger? And have you ever seen them anywhere other than a national park? I think they're in on it.
Again, I wouldn't want to go on a little airplane and crash in the middle of a national forest and become dinner for the feral people.
You know how there's sidewalks in the Cars movie? Why?
That's a really good question, actually.
Is that like the training road for like the little baby cars?
Baby cars.
Tomater. But if you noticed, he has a junkyard. And what is filled in that junkyard? A crap ton of rusted out cars.
Tomater is a serial killer.
Oh God, it's so stupid.
Do you remember there was a video that was circulating many years ago about a guy who created a car that runs on water, and then he had a heart attack.
Someone shot him with the heart attack gun because Mr. Man figured out a loophole around $6 gas.
Time freezes for 48 hours, and you're the only thing not affected. What do you choose to do?
Every celebrity that I'm obsessed with, I would go to their house. Because, like, I want to see what they're doing. I want to see, like, what's in their closet. I want to see, like, in their kitchen. Like, what's in their bathroom. If time was frozen for 48 hours, I would use Meryl Streep's bidet in her bathroom.
Look at this tree. It kind of looks like it's walking away on its own. Watch this tree right in the middle. Like, it looks like it's just walking away.
I mean, it looks like me. That is me. Hold on, my grandma's calling. Yellow.
Hi, baby boy. How's grandma's heartbeat?
This next theory, Leah Michele is illiterate.
Leah Michele can't read, so she just has her lines read to her because she was a child actor on Broadway, and she just never had time to go to school. 4 years, Michele did Spring Awakening because she only had to memorize the show once. And that's because Ryan Murphy knows her secret, and he would read her lines to her. Leah Michele never uses her own phone. Her assistants use it for her. She uses her IG story to practice her vocabulary. In her Instagram captions, if it's just an emoji, it is done by Michele herself. If there's words with no emoji, it was written by somebody else. If it is words with an emoji, it's been written by somebody else, but she can pick the emojis. They show a video of Leah Michele trying to sign a book, but the pen doesn't touch the book. Apparently this book doesn't have a lot of content. It does have photos. There's a video of her signing this wall, but her name's already written and she draws a line underneath it.
Like, she can't use her own phone. She gets to pick the emojis for her Instagram caption. She doesn't get to write them, but she gets to pick the emojis. But anytime you see her writing something, it's not real because it's already written down. So she's just like posing, acting like she's writing it. I believe it. If I go missing, it's probably Leah Michele holding me at gunpoint after I upload this video, and she's just like, listen here, you dumb shit. I can read and I can write. And yes, I do get to pick the emojis for my Instagram caption, you fucking fat. She probably called me a slur.
And by the way, that Will Smith smack was fake. We all know that. Just to distract us, you already know.
People think that the Will Smith smack cam was fake because a zoomed up picture shows like a pad, like right here. I mean, like, he would have to be like wearing the pad, like his whole monologue before the slap happened. Like, the picture looks real. What would a pad do to like stop someone from like punching you, to like soften the blow? I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go read a book. I'm just kidding. It's never gonna happen, but
munch me, bitch.